Hey, what's going on, guys? Quick recap for the day. Today's January 6, 2025. Had a pretty big gap up today on the indexes and nice push into the morning and then pretty much faded off throughout the day. So a little bit weird action. I think the gap definitely took away some of the value. But we are back above the 50-day on the SPY, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just go in this range a little bit, build some sideways action, and then continue higher. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go through some of the trades today. So I did take a position in AVGX today, but I did cut it. Got long prior day's highs. It came right into that range and pretty much faded back, and I cut it for a small loss. QUBT, I took QUBT as well from the downtrend break. Had a very nice strong move early. I was probably up like an R, 1 R on that, but then it faded back, so I cut it for a very small gain on that. PLTR, this one we took Friday. Strong close on Friday, but today it just faded off, and I got stopped out of this one. Minus 0.3 R on that. And the other two, IBIT, took a 20% trim on this at 3R. Very nice move. Bitcoin is super strong, and NVDL took a took 20% off on NVDL at 3R as well. So super strong action on those names. Let's take a look at. Bitcoin, you can see we broke that neckline, the shoulders right at 100K, and some really good volume on the day. And NVIDIA, nice big gap up, nice strong move right at all-time highs, close to all-time highs, and then we faded back a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of consolidate here for a little bit before breaking out of the all-time high. So maybe you could add back into it if we do get a nice little tight setup. So a few setups that I like for tomorrow. I'm going to be watching AVGX again. So you can see we're still kind of holding this nice little range here, but I think we got rejected right off of that range. So I'll keep an eye on this as for tomorrow. A few other names that I am watching. ANF, still watching this weekly. I mean, this weekly is pretty nice, but pretty choppy action here, you can see. So I'm definitely going to be waiting for some volume on this breakout, but I've got some alerts set on that. CIEN, a little bit slower name, 3.5% mover, but super tight right at the 20-day. This one looks good through today's highs. RBRK was one that we did have on a list, but you can see we're still kind of just going sideways on this, so we'll keep an eye on that prior day's highs. Tesla is one that I want to watch. Ideally, we kind of base out, make a tight action, but I'll take some through today's highs if we do break out. I definitely want to kind of get some exposure back into this. I think it could be a leader in this market. So I'll keep an eye on TSLL through today's highs. UMAC, tight setup here. Nice little right above the 10-day, but you can see the 60-minute super tight here. We'll keep an eye on this. This one's probably super high ADR, so going to be more of a shorter term type of trade. We'll keep an eye on these. Probably the prior 2 days, 1750 would be the ideal entry pivot that we'll watch. So not a whole lot else I like. I think we need to digest this kind of gap up a little bit. Maybe we kind of retest again the 50-day and go sideways a bit. If you look at the Qs, same thing. We kind of came right back into that breakout area. So wouldn't be surprised if we go sideways, chop around a little bit. My two biggest plays I want to kind of get involved in, AVGX and TSLL, would be the two that I really want to keep an eye on. The rest, not a whole lot interested, but I do think these two could be leaders in this market. So that's something that I'm keeping an eye on. So that's pretty much it for today. we'll do a focus list recap tomorrow morning and go from there.